Ringing up Mr. Kenna.
This is the voicemail of Graeme Kenna from the Legal Department for Adult Services in Bradford Council. Please leave a message and I will get back to you.
After you've finished your message, just hang up, or to hear more options, please press 1.
Yes, hello, Mr. Kenna. It's Mr. Hussain here, once again leaving yourself another daily voice message asking you to contact me to let me know where my brother is, what kind of condition you're holding him in, why you're detaining him like this against his will and against an unclear violation of the laws that you're meant to be purportedly working under. Today, I believe, is message number 48. Message number 48 since the 10th of October 2023, and it's 110 days that you have now unlawfully been detaining my brother in your care and custody, purportedly acting in his best interest by stealing all his money away from him and now violating all his human rights. I have no idea what kind of condition you're holding my brother in for the last 110 days. All I'm simply asking you to do is explain to me what legal framework you're working under. As a solicitor, who do you want me to direct that question to? You have been involved in this case. You are now involved in this case, which is the housing association case, which you are running as a proxy agent, fronting the housing association, whilst you yourself are buying off the judges and the courtrooms, as you did previously in the court of protection case for my brother, namely looking to act from a distance, buying off District Judge Beckley and the Court of Protection case then, as you had done previously in my mother's Court of Protection case. I mean, this is just all purely fraud and corruption, isn't it? And you, Mr. Kenna, you personally are fully aware of what's going on. You know that this is all fraudulent and corrupt, and yet you are partaking in a known corrupt fraud of being an accessory to my mother's murder and refusing to now engage with me. Why, as you as a local authority, would be refusing to engage with me? Or because you created a policy document that stated that I'm a vexatious complainer, when I was looking to highlight your systemic failures in doing the appropriate thing. You have been targeting my brother Talib for a number of years, if not over a decade, because you were failing to mismanaging his direct payments. That was your failure. You scapegoated that all onto me, saying it's all my failure. In the interim, you murdered my father in 2009. You murdered my brother you murdered my father in 2009. You murdered my brother Nazim in 2014, and looked at, this is how brazen you were. You were looking to frame me for my brother's murder in 2014. That all fell apart. Then you sent me to jail, all right, saying that I had stolen money when I was still when my parents had, and everybody had. I had all the legal paperwork in place, and you know it. And you had to buy off Circuit Judge Mark Saville. And then you've just been buying off judges in order to achieve your narrative. What's your latest judges that you're buying off? Wilcox, Mitchell and Gosnell in the county court case? You're going to have to buy off a whole lot more judges, because that's only the way you're achieving this. You're not working within the laws. You're lying, you're cheating, you're manipulating as a local authority. This is what you're doing. Now, what possible legal framework can you hold my brother hostage like this, detain him against his will? All right, he is a competent person. He has not authorized you to take care of him. Why are you insisting on taking care of him, knowing the fact that, and the only reasonable explanation is because I'm charging you £1 million and you're refusing to pay. So you're trying to get out of care costs. Mr. Kenna, as a local authority, if I was trying to get out of care costs, you would count us down. And yes, that's exactly what you're doing. You're trying to get out of care costs by forcibly providing my brother with care unlawfully, and that's against his will, against our will, clearly violating our human rights on numerous articles, violating our privacy, family life, torturing us, humiliating and degrading us in this manner. My brother has not approved of you to do anything. You've not got any legal framework to be making any decisions regarding my brother. You have no legal authority to be doing any of this stuff against my brother's wishes, against my brother's will. You're holding and detaining him as you had taken liberties and violated my mother's human rights and deprived her of her liberties towards the end of her life, and you eventually forced her and killed her off. And now you're doing the same thing for my brother. Are you people insane? Is there something wrong with you? I think you all have mental health problems. Please contact me so I can get some resolution.